All right, guys, so I got for you today a decline close grip bench press workout. 2 weeks ago, I managed to do, it's not a PR because I already did a little bit heavier than that, but it's a comeback. Is I managed to do 315, so 3 plates on the decline close grip bench press. Very nice, my strength is skyrocketing. So now we're 2 weeks later, and you guys are gonna see how I'm gonna approach the training to maintain those gains and not sabotage. There's already one thing I can tell you that I figured out that's gonna help is I realized how when you bench, there's a proper pad, right? Like to make the movement easier. What I'm gonna do in my warm-up, the earliest warm-up, so the bar and 25 on each side, is I'm gonna do a version where the angle is more awkward for my body, but I'll build strength in that angle, so when I actually go in the proper direction, it's gonna be even easier. So you guys are gonna see what I mean by that. So instead of going down here straight, I'm actually gonna go over here. So I'm actually gonna have to like pull backwards. So I'm actually gonna use my back more. If I would try to do that with like heavy weights, forget it, it wouldn't work. But with lightweight, it's possible to do it. All right. Just with the bar, I could tell it's challenging. Good. Now what I'm gonna do is 5 reps normal, just to have the pad in my nervous system. So I'm gonna repeat the same thing with 25 pounds on each side, and after that, we're back to normal reps. Because even 25, I'll take my time. Because it's not easy. When you go down here and you have to like press but pull back at the same time, it's something else. But these are little tricks to like push you forward. All right, so we have 25 pounds on each side. Let's see how it goes. It's actually the first time I'm trying this, so that's why I'm take my time. I could feel it's easy, but I could feel it working much in a way that's much harder than doing the traditional close grip or even just normal bench. Now we're gonna do 5 reps. Normal. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do 1 to conserve energy. Nice. What I can tell you is that it's a very good shoulder warm-up. I could feel how do you call that? That's internal. I could feel the external rotation of the shoulders as I was doing it to stabilize the bar. So the thing is, because it requires more rotation of the shoulder, it solicitates it more, so which means you're gonna work more your shoulders with that variation. But obviously you go light, it's to warm up. And eventually, after multiple months of warm-ups, you'll see you'll get further. I can see things like way ahead, like I'm a visionary, so yeah, no, eventually imagine you bench a plate or a plate 25 like that, the normal is gonna be easy. So now we're gonna go to 45 and it's gonna be normal reps, singles, going up to my top sets. All right, so we got 175. So you guys saw I jumped from 95 to 175 because I'm gonna attempt 225, no equipment, no elbow sleeves. And actually I'm supposed to put the belt on, but it's okay, with that weight it's fine. I usually always put the belt on to preserve my lower back, but for this it's fine, but I'll put it after. Very nice. So yeah, 2 plates gonna be very good, especially with the belt on, because it gives a little, well, not little, it gives a big boost to have the belt on. Yeah, so I'll take a little break, 2 minutes, and then we'll do 2 plates. All right, so let's go for 225 pounds. No elbow sleeves. Very nice. And you guys, I can give you a little feedback. Even though it was very easy, I could feel almost like the tendency to be unstable, almost like my elbows wanted to be a bit shaky, but it weren't. Why? Because I built the foundation to be stable. But it's to tell you guys that when you're able to sense those things, it's easy to drop your ego and not overdo it. So for example, I can say that the old me would have been like, oh yeah, I did this, let's try to do 275 raw. No, if I do that, it's gonna mess me up. And I have tonight a calisthenic and I wanna keep progressing. So paying attention to these little nuances, that's what allows me to always be ahead of the game. So now I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna put the equipments on and we're gonna like go towards the top set. I'm not gonna get back to 315 today unless I use the reverse bands. My goal today is to do 295 for 2 reps, only using primal essence, meaning I won't use beast mode ahead. I'll just like as I do the reps. So no screaming before to like charge my nervous system. All right, so we got 265 pounds. Go for 1 rep. Very nice. It's funny, unracking it was not easy, but the rep was. So what I'm gonna tell you guys now is I'm gonna attempt 295 for 2 reps. And yesterday I had 2 therapies. I had osteo and FST treatment. Well, FST therapy, because it's facial stretch therapy. So yeah. So having those 2 combined, it's a lot for the body. Like my body's like assimilating everything. So that's why I'm not surprised that unracking feels a bit off. But I'll prime myself a bit mentally for the 295 that we're gonna attempt to do 2 reps, where I'm gonna use the primal essence, like I said. I think I got this. All right, we got 295 pounds. Let's get it. Up. Up. Nice. Wasn't easy though. So that's a good note for myself for in 2 weeks is we'll see if I'll even get to 295 for 3 reps. But you see, I already know that in 2 weeks I won't have osteo and FST session. I'll only have the FST, and it's the osteo that messes you up. When you do an osteo, your body needs like almost 48 hours from my experience to feel fully ready. So that's actually good that I was able to do that with pauses too. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop it to 275 and try to go for 3 reps. And then we'll do, no, I'm not even gonna do reverse bends. Like I wanna let my body more relax. We'll go to partials. All right, so 275 pounds. Let's go. Woo! Nice. You see here, I use what I call beast mode with primal essence. Is that there's a scream before to activate the nervous system. On the last rep, just to make sure that things run smooth, I lay out a last scream. And which is less powerful than if I go primal beast mode. Primal beast mode is scream before, scream every rep. So that's like I'm laying everything out on the table. It's like we're taking no prisoners, we're killing everyone. So yeah, it went really well. That was easy. When I say easy, it means I didn't feel any shakiness. The reps were smooth, but I had to force. So now we are at the partials. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the training because I get to feel heavier weights and it satisfies the demon in me. So the partials at the pin 7 at Anytime Fitness Mascouche. So obviously the range is smaller, so it's easier. So we can work on the lockouts. Very easy. So I'm gonna go up to 295 and then I'll do 315. The most I've done, no sleeves, was 275. And I remember 2 weeks ago, I had to force a bit more. And like I mentioned, I had 2 therapies yesterday, so I'm basically weaker. I should, but I'm not. I'm actually much stronger than 2 weeks ago. It's just that I cannot express that full strength yet because the therapies have not fully been absorbed by my body. So now we're gonna put 295. All right, let's go for 295. Wow, very easy. So we're gonna go to 315. Then we're gonna start putting the equipment, we're gonna put the equipments on and almost see how far we can push. Not fully, or else it would go against the whole purpose of holding back a bit because I got therapies yesterday. All right, guys, so we got 315. So that would be a milestone on this movement. Well, 295 was a PR and milestone too as well. Very good. So I'll put the equipments on and I'll put 345 pounds. 2 weeks ago, I did 335 for a single. Today, what I'm gonna do, since I'm predicting that it's probably gonna be easy, I may go for 2-3 reps. So I'm not just gonna do a single. Like that, it's gonna feel satisfying that like, okay, I didn't stop where I could have went for a bit more, but I'm not gonna keep doing more sets. It's enough. I'm gonna go to my wide grip incline accessory work, but it's enough. Because you see, the old mistake I used to do is when things are going well, it's like add more, add more, add more. But like I said, you're gonna pay for it later. It's like debt that it's like overusing a credit card. All right, so final set for this workout of decline closed grip bench press. All right. Oh! Up! 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 So I went for 4. I could have went for 5, but 5 would have been a struggle. And I'd rather save the energy. And the other thing too, I forgot one thing when I did the rep is I didn't use, I call that pseudo leg drive, but is that you can basically use the bench and the setup to actually push it's like pushing your body away from the bar versus just pushing. There's a difference between just pushing and when you like think of doing this, and you can actually do it with the decline as well. You can even do it with the incline. A lot of people don't know that. They think it's just with the flat, but no, you can do it even if your feet are not touching. You use this as the anchor instead of the floor. That's a video I'll do eventually, a tutorial, so people can use that to their advantage on the decline. And yeah, there's so many videos I can do as a tutorial for the bench. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If yes, you can leave a like. You can maybe say on the comments your goal on the decline. My next goal on the decline, I think I would say it's 335 pounds for a solid 1 rep. And then we'll see after. And don't forget to subscribe, like that you won't miss the future videos, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.